Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the ABS show. Yazzie and myself, we're doing the ABS show dance. Hey. All right, guys, go ahead and subscribe to the page. And also go on Instagram and follow us, the ABS show. Yazzie, you giving me the Kente vibes,
Yes. Representing for Ghana today.
And speaking about Kente vibes, we are digging into our African news today.
Okay.
So, I think, Yazzie, who's going to start for us today?
Let me go. I have no problem. Ooh, I like that.
All right, so Yazzie, go ahead. What's going on?
Listen, what's going on is Sister Deborah has a video that went viral. So in the video, she's standing outside the car, and her boyfriend, AMG Medical, is sitting inside the car, and she's begging him for money.
So who's Sister Deborah for?
Sister Deborah is a Ghanaian artist / actress. I like her because she's very creative. She's very beautiful. She's currently dating Medical, who's also a rapper from Ghana. And she's super duper creative and beautiful. She has a clothing line. She's been around forever. I mean, she's been linked with like Trey Songz. Really? She's been linked with she's been linked for dating Trey Songz when Trey Songz was in Ghana. She's been linked with Joey B.
So why is she going viral?
She did a video. You know, in Ghana, I'm sure you guys have this in Nigeria, where you have people come from other African countries and they're begging in the streets. In Ghana, I'm not sure where they come from, but they're very beautiful. They're light-skinned. Niger. Okay. So they're very beautiful, and normally the mothers sit aside, and then the kids run up to cars in the middle of the street and beg. Right. And they've been doing this for years, and it's like, they're so beautiful. It's like, why are you begging for money? So basically, in the video, she's playing the same joke. She's acting as one of the beggars, but she's begging her boyfriend. You know what? Let's watch the video.
Okay.
How about that? Let's watch the video, and you guys will get it better.
Fine boy, fine husband. I got to find a wife for you.
I'm sorry, I don't have money.
Something, please. Oh no, something.
I said I don't have money today. What's that? I mean, I don't like that. Why are you from? I'll move my car. What's that?
Oh, don't move car. You find mine. You got to find wife for you.
Yo, it's so funny. So it's literally like a minute of her playing this joke. Now I see they've been dating for quite some time, over a year now, and like now I can see why their relationship is still going strong, because clearly she's a goofy girl. I'm all for the goofy girls, and this video has gone viral like everywhere. So I definitely thought that we should talk about that today.
I think it's kind of insensitive.
Yeah.
Because I've seen those Niger women, children begging as far back as 2003. I've never found it funny. I don't find the concept of people begging in general begging, and her using their plight because she's, light skinned with the all back braids, thinking that it's funny. Her and her boyfriend are playing a joke. These are some people's actual reality. So it's cute and all, but like this is a very sensitive topic.
But in the video, did she make reference to that?
No, but we already know what she's talking about. And if you're from Ghana, you know, as soon as you see the video, you know exactly what she's talking about and who she's talking about. I don't know if the people from Ghana are from Niger, though. I thought they were from Lebanon or whatever.
They're not Lebanese.
They're not the Lebanese.
The Lebanese are some of the most hardworking people in Ghana. The Lebanese own like half of Ghana.
Right, so let me comment on this.
Really?
Yeah. I met them. Once you go to Ghana, they usually hang around the Accra Mall, and they're begging for money.
Way.
Yes, they need money in Ghana, but those people are very disrespectful. Like, you have to know. Yeah, I get what you're saying by saying that it's very insensitive, but you have to know where she was also coming from. Those people are very disrespectful. What they do is they send their kids and they harass you. Basically, it's what they're doing. There's a difference between you begging for money. You can't do this in America. You can go and follow people and harass them and hold them.
Sometimes they hold
your braids. If you need money, this is what you do. You get a bowl, you get a hat, take your hat, sit somewhere, get a sign that says, I need money, and then I will come and give you money. Don't follow me. Don't harass me. Some of them can be dangerous as well, because sometimes you're working by yourself, and then a whole bunch of people are following you asking for money. I don't know where they came from.
When you finally don't give them money.
Yeah.
They harass you until you give them the money.
And they can cause accidents too, because they run into the streets. Sometimes they have food on their hands. They don't care. They put it on your car. What I don't really like about it is when I get there, I normally roll my window up because they just come and touch you. And I'm sorry, I'm still that old school African mentality where I don't want people that I don't know touching me. I don't know what you have.
The people in Ghana, there are some people in Ghana that also need money. They don't harass you like this. And it's always the foreigners, when they come to Ghana, they're harassing you until you give them the money. I have a friend, shout out to Churches. He went to Ghana and actually met one of these kids and gave, he was like, I'm going to give you this money. I want want you to start an ice water business. And what the ice water business is, you buy water, bottle of water, whatever, and then you sell it. You know, that way you get more money instead of begging. She said, do I look like I'm Ghanaian? No, I won't sell it. Excuse me? So you're trying to say that you are better, that you are begging. But you are begging. So it's like, I get what you're saying, but she's insensitive about it, but those people they have issues.
And also, if you want to be real, like when it comes to comedy and skits, people do anything. You can even act as a blind man. The blind people shouldn't get sensitive because you act as a blind man or anything.
They can't see it, but okay.
Yeah, but what we're just saying is you could...
And you know what? Again, like Charlie said, she didn't reference them in the video. I just jumped to that conclusion because I know that's what they do in Ghana. But I definitely agree with Charlie. There's been instances where people have taken them because they're beautiful. Like people want to marry them, they won't marry you. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to go to work. They want to beg for money because it's easier. You just sit there, you beg for money, and you make money. I don't know if you guys have heard of even recently a woman in America who is 100% okay. She drives her car, parks it, changes into a fake homeless outfit, puts a fake hump like this, goes on to Fifth Avenue by Saks Fifth Avenue on Fifth Avenue, and she makes over $100,000 a year.
Listen, I'm going to quit my job. I'm quitting my day job.
No, that's 1 in 20 though. But there are even some beggars in Lagos that own houses.
Yes.
And they still beg every day.
Because you think about, you see they're always at the busy intersections. If every car literally just gave them 1 cedis,
that can cause
thousands of cars drive by them every day. I mean, you easily make 500 cedis a day. That's what somebody makes in a whole month. If 500 cars drive by and each car gave them 1 cedi, even if each car gave them 50 pesos, that's 250 cedis a day. Some people are working and only not even making 200 cedis for the whole month. So,
all right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic, and this Hash Puppi is back in the news, y'all.
I'm so glad. I was starting to miss him. Remember before he was in our news like every day.
Yes, he's back.
Been low-key.
All right, so a woman bashes Hash Puppi over his love for materialistic items, and Hash Puppi clapped back. So let me just read a little bit of what the woman said. Instead of her minding her business, she was, minding his business. So let me read a little bit of what she said. She said, vanity upon vanity. You wear the most expensive clothes. You sample them on social media. How many times have you advertised Jesus?
What is my Christian?
Anybody that has money don't act like you. People that have money doesn't make noise. And she went ahead and tagged Genevieve Nnaji, Wizkid, and also Davido as an example. And this is what Hash Puppi said. I still don't understand how you married old women with children will come on my page and talk about somebody else's child, to come and say stupid things and not minding your business. So, whose side are you guys on? Because this is Hash Puppi minding his business and flaunting his cars and shoes. Is he minding his business?
Is he flaunting? Is he taking pictures of Gucci with all this money to mind his business?
Yes.
And but is he taking those business to mind his business? Is it not so people will put their mind in his business?
No, I disagree.
Because you're not going to. Are you posting picture for yourself?
Yes, of course I post the pictures for myself.
If you're enjoying your money, would you stay in Dubai? Would you stay in Elvis store and sit down and chill? When you're posting it, you want someone to see it.
No. It is my Instagram. I post what I want to post for me, for myself. Anybody that follows because you want to be up in my business. You want to be up in my business because you like me. I like to assume that all the people that follow me like me. You guys like me, right? I like to assume that. You don't follow me to get in my business to see what I'm wearing, who I'm dating, who I'm sleeping with, what I'm eating. That is none of your business. If I choose to volunteer it, cool, you can listen, but it is none of your business. And he's absolutely right. Grown woman with kids, go and mind your kids' business. I agree with it. To be honest, I'm not a fan of how Hush Puppi shows off his things. I feel like you should let it speak for itself. You don't need to show off. And that's why they always say that really wealthy people are silent. They don't. It speaks when
but he's not silent.
Exactly.
But that's because he's probably not really wealthy.
He's not silent.
But he's probably not wealthy.
He continues to say that he called the lady a bastard.
What?
Yes. No. He went in and he also said that go follow Jesus that you talk about. I didn't even tell you that I was a Christian.
Yeah.
Listen, in the next video we're gonna show you some of his love for shoes. He buys Christian Louboutins, and we all know how much those shoes cost in the next picture. So these are some of the things that he does. I follow Hash Puppi on
You know
Snapchat.
what I don't like about this?
Let me finish. I follow Hash Puppi on Snapchat. He's very flashy. He's very flashy. What?
I said too flashy.
He's too flashy. He's very flashy. And it comes off like, I'm rich and you're not. I think that's why a lot of people don't really like him, because yes, you've been blessed with all of this stuff, but he kind of looks down on people that don't. He looked down upon the other guy for wearing fake watches. He looked down upon even celebrities that don't
business too.
So it is people's business. He minds other people's business.
No, it's
so
not
that
people's
he
business.
does.
Listen, the reason why you're an artist, right? When you drop your album, right? Do you want me to go and buy it off iTunes, or do you want me to go and make a fake copy of it? That's the thing with design items. If you can't afford it, don't buy it.
But is that his business? Is he the owner of the watch company?
Exactly.
He's not the owner of the wristwatch company. It's not his
The only
business.
thing I don't like about when Hush Puppi does this is girl stuff. It's only girls that are. If a girl does this, it's okay. If a woman shows off her shoes,
Just a few days ago, he was
okay.
coming for Casey Limpopo, and he was saying that Casey's car is not that he actually bought the car on hire purchase, that he hasn't paid for the car and stuff. Is that your business?
He's an idiot.
And then when you put yourself, I find it like,
how you doing?
Yeah, but he don't want you. You know,
I don't want him. I saw him in
You're not
Ghana. I
his
met
type.
him in
Better
Ghana. I
not
know he likes
recognize
yellow
you.
girls. He likes them
He
lights.
doesn't like them
In
lights. He
Ghana,
probably
was
doesn't
with-
like them.
No, he
Full
likes
stop.
them. He was with some. He was with nice
He
light
doesn't
skin
like no
girls.
girls.
I like
Look,
girls,
do you see that
girls,
face?
girls.
He's like, no. He don't like no
Listen,
girls.
I think people need to leave Hush Puppi alone. Let him, if he wants to show off whatever he wants to show off, he should show it off.
Then he should
Clearly,
also
I
leave
don't think
people
he's
alone.
wealthy. Because if you're really wealthy, when you're showing off, like my boy Floyd Mayweather, you're gonna be showing off private jets and houses and nightclubs. Look at what he chooses to show off. That should show you that if you're
when you came back
intelligent.
from Ghana and you said when you met him, he wasn't even buying his own bottles. When you were spilling that
Hey,
tea,
please, I don't know what tea I came to see, Charlie.
That's what you said.
I didn't say anything, I beg.
So
Don't come
who
and
said
put
it?
no trouble
So who
on me.
said it? Who
Where
said
were
it?
you when Ghana came back to say that? Me, I don't know anything.
To me, it's so hypocritical when people like this. You're coming to show me all your shoes with red bottom, and then you're telling
where's
somebody
your house?
to
Hold on.
no, and then you're telling somebody to mind their business. You put your business out there. I'm gonna comment, and people are going to say whatever it is they like. It's the
Yeah, but
internet.
you shouldn't
The
comment
same-
something negative on somebody else. You shouldn't.
Why?
It's just not nice
You
to
brought
do.
it out there. It's an opinion is an opinion. When you
Yeah.
put yourself
It's
out there,
opinion.
when you think
So
you're a
exactly.
celebrity, when you put yourself
You're
out
right.
there,
You're
you're setting yourself up for whatever
You're
you get.
absolutely right.
But
You're
one thing
absolutely right. So therefore, then whatever Hush Puppi said back to him, he got the right to call her whatever name he want to call her
that's
too.
fine, that's
So there's
okay.
nothing wrong with that.
You
If
know
you
what?
No, but what Charlie's
Yeah.
asking is,
Hush Puppi-
whose side are you on?
The thing
Yazzie, are
is-
you on Hush Puppy's side? You seem like you are.
Okay, right now, for this situation, I'm on Hush Puppy's side. For this particular situation, because it's his page, he posts what he wants to post. If she wants to comment, fine, she can comment. But if she can comment, he can comment back too. So that's how I see it.
He's an idiot.
He is, but we all know that. But he's an idiot that we love to talk about and we love to watch.
Oh my
You know,
God.
like we do. And if you really know about real wealthy people, you would know that Hush Puppi is not wealthy, because a very wealthy person is not.
No, but it's
even if
it's
you're
a
gonna show
character.
this off,
It's a character. It's
even if you're
individual.
gonna show this off, you also add your jet and your house and your cars, and he does
And your
not.
business.
He's
Everything
the same guy that allegedly hasn't seen his son in 3 years.
Yeah, I've not
It
seen.
seems believable. It seems.
He
For
has
real?
a son. Wow. Anyway.
No, he has a son, but he hasn't seen his son in
That's
3 years.
allegedly-
Because
That's what the sources are saying.
I'm sure he's still wondering how he ended up with one. Anyway, my issue is that he's doing all these things. Nobody has seen what he's doing for work. How is he making this money?
We spoke about this, so-
every other person that posts their
I've
wealth
told them,
will also
go and
post
watch the
them.
last episode.
Will also post them in the office doing some type of work. All he does is spending the money. We ain't see how he got it.
No, we've talked about how he got it.
To be honest with you, what if these are not even all his shoes?
What
What if him and all his friends are on vacation and it's everybody's shoes?
we call it
Because we never
boropos.
even seen a house. Like, where does he keep all these things he said he has? Where does he keep it? But
Wait, what
like,
do you call it?
Sure, somebody
In
said-
Nigeria, we call it boropos.
Boropos.
Well, you know what we call
Boropos.
it? Laboro.
Like-
And if you borrow, you sorrow. So, listen, laboro.
Somebody says he goes to those Gucci stores because he has a relationship with them.
Yes.
And he will collect everything, take a quick picture, and put them
Maybe
back.
you used to work there.
y'all could say whatever y'all want to say. My boy Hush Puppi is right now on top of the world. He flies in private jets. He's friends with like Jeremy Meeks. He vacations in Saint Tropez. He's wealthy, man. He's living in large. If that's
Okay.
the
Anyway,
image,
the sugar daddy is
So
taking
you're
him
telling
out.
us
It's
to mind our
possible.
business.
if
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
what
image
she's
he wants to portray to us, he's doing a great job at portraying it. We're talking about him. He's in the news. Keep it up. I just hope that, one day he has a place to rest his head.
All right, so Timani, let's move on to the next topic. What do we have next?
The next topic is a little bit sensitive, but interesting. 2 Nigerian prostitutes in Russia were actually kicked out of the hotel room by their clients because the men refused to pay them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So 2 Nigerians in Russia were prostitutes. Hey, Nigerians, you guys can travel.
Hey,
that's not the issue.
Russia, where go to Russia?
You are taking
but we are
to Russia.
Who could deal with Russia? The moon's now Russia.
We are everywhere. Speaking
listen.
Russia no mukuku right and left.
That's why we are industrious.
So we are global
Alright,
citizens.
but do we have evidence of this story?
Yes, there's actually a video, and the men actually ridiculed them, chased them out naked, and took a recording of it. Let's watch the video.
Alright, so let's watch the video, guys.
Что такое?
Что случилось? Пожалуйста, моя телефон там, помоги, там, пожалуйста. Помоги мне, мужчина. Я замёрзла, пожалуйста.
Okay, so after watching this video, I don't know whether they were crying because they were cold or they were crying for their money.
Both, I bet.
But it's probably both. What are they doing there, first of all? How did they end up there? And why did they choose to be prostitutes to get money? And a whole Russia, though? Hello, what is going
don't
on?
Make those choices, though. You know, some of them they just get there.
Human trafficking is real.
Right.
No, but listen to me. People get human trafficked sometimes because they have this illusion in their head they want to go in the Western world. I want to go. I want to leave. I want to leave. I want to leave. So if I don't blame the people that traffic, that sell people, because if you're gonna be a dumbass, then you rather go struggle in a country you don't even know what they speak. Like, you going all the way to Russia? People want to go to Spain, Italy. You don't even know the language they speak, but you think that you're going to have a brighter future there than in your own country. How? It's such a bad mentality that is fed to Africans that
no,
there's
but that's not. No,
Yeah.
don't put it that way. Don't put it that way.
You say you don't blame the people that traffic there. I don't like that.
If anybody has a choice, right, to go and prostitute in another country, they will choose that. Nobody will choose that.
Okay,
they are being so. I know you didn't say that, but you can't just be like, oh, don't go.
Charlie, we all know right now, if you stepped into Ghana and you called 10 taxi drivers and you said to them, I have a job for you in America, they would all leave their jobs and come to America.
Wants to go. Everyone
okay, but that's the point that I'm trying to make is you want to come to America. Some people you don't even know anybody in America. What are you coming here to do?
It's fine.
What do you think? You think you can come here? If you can't make it in your own country, you think you can come here, you can come and make it. It makes no sense.
Protocol to life with that. Who told you that that's a protocol? Do you know how many people have traveled out and they have actually made it and come back home? Do you know what it is to earn foreign currency? There are some people working here, they make $10 to $15 to $25 an hour.
Because
they can't make that back home.
If you put it
yeah,
like
but
this,
if you live in New York City and you make $10 to $15 an hour here in New York City, my friend, you're still struggling, you're still poor. $10, $15. Okay, but listen to the point. If you're making $10, $15 an hour in New York, you're still poor. I understand that it's a lot of money in Nigeria, but what $10, $15 an hour will do for you in Nigeria, it can't do the same thing in Ghana, in America, I mean. So the point I am making is we need to stop showing people. Me, when I go back home, I'm real to people. I don't let anybody think that when you come to America, everything is easy dandy, because it's not. And when you want to travel and you want to go outside and you want to go hustle somewhere, come on, the people that walk through the desert to go through Europe and all of that, this is what's going to happen to you. This is what's going to happen.
So let me come in here. Listen, from a person that migrated from Ghana to America. Listen, there's nothing wrong for somebody to dream, right? Because it has worked for some people. Some people have actually traveled and they've been very successful. And there are people that have been in their own country and they have been successful as well. But it has worked for some people. So there's nothing wrong with somebody dreaming and saying that, wow, I want to be like this person. Just like your mother did. Your mother traveled from Ghana to come to Ghana, to come to America and made it, right? Not made it as in a billionaire, but made it as in I'm comfortable now. So there's nothing wrong with these girls, you know, going to Russia in the hopes of becoming somebody. It might not work, but I don't want you to just cross it out and say that everybody that want to go to America or Russia are stupid and are dumb, and they should stay in Ghana and suffer. That is wrong.
My issue is this is not what the story should be about. The story should actually be about how foreign men degrade our women. Because you can't tell me that they're going to do this to ordinary Russians or just degrade women full stop. Let's even forget the fact that they're Nigerian women. This is how, why should a man do this?
So
if you picked up a prostitute, you already know what the transaction is. Money exchange hands. Why should you embarrass a lady like this and then put her in harm's way by exposing her to who knows how many degree weather just because of what? I mean, for the fact that they're recording it, you know that their mission was to embarrass these women.
Yes.
That is my issue with this video. Forget how they even got there. Why are you making this video? And why are you not paying them? Pay them their money, let them go on their way. Why embarrass them?
Because they are Africans, so they think that they are cheap prostitutes. Because if it was a high-end Russian prostitute,
they would be begging her.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something.
No, I want to know from you though. You were talking about the trafficking. You wanted to talk more about.
Can I just say something to add what you said to a Russian prostitute, a high-end prostitute also won't go and sleep with a bunch of men with another woman. She would also make sure that she had security with her, that you have somebody with you that's organizing the transaction. Simple as that. It's a business transaction.
Timani, you were talking about the trafficking.
Yeah, you said you don't like. You said that specifically. You don't blame the traffickers. You blame the women. You don't at all. So you think that as a woman, like in this age where women empower each other and women look out for each other, that the only opportunity they can give to their fellow women is to traffic them, and most of these girls, you don't even. Remember the fact that most of these girls, they don't just run to these women crying and begging for opportunities. These women sell that dream to them in the first place. It's just like me telling you, Charlie, at the press computer, I collected 10 million yesterday, you are still there doing show. Come on, let's press computer. I have put something in your head.
And guess
it
what?
wasn't there in the first place.
And when they are selling that dream, they're not going to sell it to a smart, intelligent African. They're going to sell it to a desperate African who really needs that money.
Right.
So when they sell you that dream, Yazzie, you will go as well. Don't do that.
I won't go
just
as well.
because you've been privileged enough to be educated, to know from good and bad, you would have done the same thing. Knowing you, how you love the finest things in life, you will do it as well.
Always work for every single fine thing that I have.
So you've not done a strange thing for change before.
Never ever in my life have I done a strange thing. Never. Everything. I've always had a job. You know me. I've had a job since I was 14 years old. Since I was 14 years old, I've had a job. My first job was a babysitting job. Always.
So you know why you haven't done that?
Why?
Because you haven't been in that situation before. You haven't. Because people are listen. People are suffering.
But listen, people are suffering. All I know is I've never prostituted, but if I'm gonna go prostitute, especially in a country that I don't know anybody, in a country that I don't speak English, I'm not gonna go and fuck two men with another girl. I have that much street sense. Like, I'm not. And even if you're going to do, you better have a gun on you, a pepper spray, something. You gotta protect yourself.
Where is the village
you
girl
think of
going
that.
to find a gun? Like,
you are educated. That's why you sound like this.
We're not gonna stay our ass in the village.
Listen, people make it straight out the village.
But for me, the prostitution part is not a problem for me, though. It's not. If a woman is trying to make a decision and say that, you know what, I want to have sex to get money, that's your business.
That's a decision.
So that's not even a problem for me.
My
problem is you saying that, why did they go to stay there and suffer?
That's genuinely
how are you going to stay in Ghana and suffer?
Everybody's different. If that's your opinion, it's okay for you to have that opinion. You have a point. The difference between me and you is I understand your point, what you're making, that people will fall for it. I get that point. But my opinion about this whole situation, people deciding to live in other countries without having green cards and all of that, I think it's stupid.
It's not stupid.
In my opinion, it is.
So
I am not going to go suffer in somebody else's countries. That's my opinion. Yeah, and I understand yours.
My opinion on your opinion is sometimes it comes off very insensitive. Because you know why? Because you don't put yourself in that situation. You are saying it because you are yazzing today with the cornrow and the kente top, that you are not seeing the other side of it. And that's
life is about survival of the fittest. Only the strong will survive. We're like, the life we're living here is just like the jungle with the lion, the tigers, and the birds. It's the same thing. So if you sit there and you let somebody else feed stuff into you and somebody else lead you into something else, I'm sorry, you're the weak. You won't survive. Only the strong will survive. That's just, I know it might come off insensitive, but it's the reality of it. Maybe I'm being too blunt and straightforward about it, but it's the reality of it.
Yeah, but do you know that the strong is actually the person that travels to no man's land, that he knows nobody, and then he finds his way there. That is actually the strong person. You you that is trying to be
let him talk.
You that is trying to stay in your comfort zone and you are scared to know what's happening on the other side of the world because you don't know their language.
You're weak.
Are the weak person.
Okay, but listen though, there's nothing wrong with traveling. There's nothing wrong with traveling outside to somebody else's country to be successful. There's nothing wrong with that if you go about it the right way and you do the right things. You go and get your visa. You get student visas. You do all of that. It's not easy.
You walk into
it's
the Nigerian embassy. You want to go to America? They give you the visa.
Nothing in life is easy. Nothing. Even Diddy. What Diddy has, Bill Gates, whatever. Do you know what Diddy had to go through to be Puff Daddy today?
Yeah, but if you didn't take those risks, then he's the weak person.
Yeah, but he didn't take illegal risk. You didn't see Diddy smuggling drugs all over America. You didn't see Diddy killing people.
Were you there?
You didn't see that. Even if you're going to decide to migrate to another country, there are other ways to go about it than to go and cross deserts and then to go and sell yourself. That's the only point that I'm making. The point I'm trying to make is Africa is a great place.
Of course,
and you can be very successful in Africa. I can give you plenty of examples of people that have. Yes, so that's why I'm rounding it up.
I want to round this up by saying at the end of the day, this falls back on the education that we're receiving in Africa. Because if everybody, even those in the village, were educated enough, they will know that they have opportunities in that village, in that city, in Accra, in Lagos, and they will make the right choice. All of this stems down to what we're being fed in Africa.
Yes,
that's why people are ignorant, and that's why you feel people are not smart enough to make the right decisions.
All right, let's go on to the next topic.
Go into the next topic. Speaking about Africans and politicians, so in this Cambridge Analytical scandal that popped up, have you heard about it?
No, but tell us. That's what we hear, honey.
So Cambridge Analytica, it's a big scandal that's all over the place. Trump is involved. Everybody is mad at Facebook.
Facebook, right?
Yes,
I've heard about it. I just didn't know that's what it was called.
Yes. Okay. So this company, they created an algorithm to take people's data from Facebook, and Facebook is under fire for making such data available. And they said their parent company is actually in charge of winning elections. They manage elections in different countries, change democracy, change hands of power. They do upset all sorts of democracies all over the world. Trump is involved. Trump has been called out in some of this. They said they worked on Trump's campaign. But also, they said that they were some Nigerian businessman approached this company to try to rig the election for Jonathan.
Oh,
yes.
Really?
Yeah, so Nigeria's name popped up in this scandal as well. And I read the whole article and everything. It was not just it's some Nigerian oil businessman that was scared Buhari was going to win the election and wanted to make sure his oil money was intact. He brought like $2 million December before the election, December 2014, right before the election. And he approached them that he needs help, had them come to Nigeria, and the people that were interviewed said that it was a Nigerian businessman and some Israeli people that they thought were Israeli special forces, and the Israelis were very interested in making sure Buhari does not win the election. Unfortunately, they thought it was ridiculous because it was just 3 months to the election, but who's going to say no to $2 million? They went to Nigeria, and they said they were very scared for their lives working on it because it was like the opposition that was trying to get Buhari in power was working extra hard. And once the election was gone, I think a week to election, they said they were all at the airport trying to get out of Nigeria quick.
Listen, I heard this story. Wow. This is actually very scary for me because usually when you get these weird emails and links, you know exactly what it is, so you don't click it. You know, you see this email, a Nigerian man want to give you $500 in your email, then you know it's a lie. But the way Facebook did it, Facebook was very smart about it. You click on a link that says a quiz. You take a quiz, and then when you click on it, you don't know, but you're giving them all your information. I think this is wrong. But however, I saw a thread going around, a hashtag going viral saying delete Facebook. I don't want my Facebook to be deleted. I love Facebook. You know why? Because I have my old pictures on there.
Friends and family.
Just because of that, and my friends and families that I don't want to give my numbers to, they are on there. So just because of that, I don't want Facebook deleted. However, I would like Facebook to link us all money, to give us all, because he's rich. He gave us $10,000 to everybody.
An apology is not enough.
No, it's not enough.
Don't want to
and he's harvesting our data for money. This is big bucks. Now, I need to point out that it's not Facebook that is making those quizzes. It's Cambridge Analytica that they gave the contract.
He allows it.
Yeah, so Facebook allowed it. Yeah, they allowed it. And they said that they gave them some guidelines and some restrictions, but Cambridge Analytica did not follow it. So everybody's mad that Mark Zuckerberg was not being, hard on what they were allowing them harvest from the Facebook.
Can you explain to our viewers how Cambridge did it? Like when you take the quiz, what did they do with the information from the quiz?
Okay, so what they did was they kept the information to create an algorithm that lets them know the people to target with certain messages.
Yes.
So, for example, with with Trump and the Russian scandal, right? They had people take some quiz and let them know where their mind was. You know, if they were ready to believe fake news, and then Russian bots were targeted to these people. So in their news feed, they were now seeing all this propaganda about fake news, and that's how Trump got into office.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing that they wanted to try to do with Nigeria. But I mean, 3 months to the election, and then Nigerians they have their own opinion on the internet. It's not everything. I think Nigerians are ready to identify fake news and do away with it. They don't even like real news, so fake news is not even their problem.
This is the same Mark that didn't he go to Nigeria?
Yeah.
He ate Eba and now he can't think right. It's ridiculous.
He actually cried in the interview. Yeah, they like interviewed him, and you can tell that he was like, not that I feel sorry for him, because you could never feel sorry for anybody that's richer than you, let alone a billionaire. But I just I kind of felt sad because he was like crying. You can tell Facebook is his baby.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I
not
created
anymore.
it from scratch.
Let's move on though. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Yazzie.
Okay, so this is what the whole entire world is talking about. The richest African man, the richest black man in the world gave his daughter away this past weekend.
And who are we talking about?
We're talking about the only Dangote. There's only one Dangote in the whole entire world. Right. And I just want to say, oh my God, I saw the daughter and I was like, oh my God, she looks just like her dad. Yeah. It was like looking at the man with like, you know, a female version.
Yeah, she's just like the female face of Dangote.
Yeah.
So Dangote's daughter got married.
Awesome.
Well, I saw some pictures going around. I think Swanky styled them. Yeah, he's one of the great stylists in Nigeria. I love this. I love the scarf with it. Are they Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay. So you could tell. I love it. It looks rich. It looks expensive. Of course, they are the richest. You know, I wonder what they served at the wedding though. What do you serve at the richest man's wedding? I wonder what they ate and who was there.
Bill Gates was there.
Thank you.
Wizkid performed.
Wizkid was there.
Davido performed.
Davido was there.
Everybody was there. And listen, the girl had 4 makeup artists. I never even knew you could have 4 makeup artists work on you at the same time.
Whoa.
4. Wow. Including someone from Maybelline, L'Oreal, New York, that she flew down just for her makeup alone. I know you were also saying stuff about...
Okay, so apparently her dad went jewelry shopping and he got her Harry Winston diamond encrusted watch amongst some other mad out bling bling.
Do you have an idea how much that is?
I have no idea, but come on, it's Dangote. I'm sure they're not even allowed to tell me.
Dangote.
Yeah, I'm too broke to even know the price. They'll be laughing at me. Why you wanna know?
Yeah.
But let's not strip anything away from this fine young gentleman. Okay, this is the son of a former Inspector General of Police.
Oh, you know something about the guy?
I know something about the
wow,
groom.
because I was looking at it and I never saw anything about the groom. All I saw was Dangote's daughter. It was like it was Dangote's wedding.
No, he can't be left out. What you mean? So this is the son of a former Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Abubakar. And also, please don't take anything away from this man. He's a pilot. Okay, so he's well established in his own right. Probably not like, Dangote status, but he's not just anybody.
I wonder what it's like to go to the world's richest black man and like ask his daughter's hand in marriage.
I know, right?
I wonder how that conversation went.
I think Nigeria is not hot enough. He'd be sweating.
Dangote has always been known to be very accessible. Like he's so down to earth.
Very down to earth.
Well, is it me or I don't know. I expected more. I don't know. For the richest man, I wanted like 10 different outfit change.
But she did. She had like 6 different outfits.
I know, but I wanted
4
more.
different. I heard they had suitcases of money.
Yes, and you know that this is
suitcases of money.
And they had 2 weddings. So the first wedding was was the weekend before. In Kano, everybody, the whole world moved to Kano for the wedding.
I wanted like a whole month celebration. How about that?
I mean, it's just like 2 Saturdays, and then the white wedding was in Echo Hotel. If you know do you see how large that hall is? Echo Hotel is where everybody goes to perform concerts. They do big shows, and she did her wedding there. They used the whole hall. It was a big, like whoever did the event planning must have gotten their coin that day because everything was blinged out. You need to have seen the chandelier, everything.
Like we mentioned before, Bill Gates was there. I wonder what he ate.
I'm sure they gave
You know
him
what would have
jollof
been more
rice.
dope though
Jollof
from
rice.
Bill Gates? That he would have wore the Nigerian
but
attire.
that-
But he still looks nice. He still looks like the Bill Gates that we
I know.
usually
see
see. But
there's another Igbo guy in the back with the cap. You can see he's
Yeah.
wearing agbada. So at least one person, wanted to
Representing.
feel among.
So you said Davido performed.
Davido
There's actually a
did
video
perform.
going around of some man dancing to the song.
Some man,
Some
you know who
man?
that man
Wait,
is?
who is that man?
Oh my goodness!
Davido's uncle, his
Hey.
father's
Senator.
brother.
Yeah,
that's
Senator
his senator.
Adeleke, yeah. And that's
B-Red,
our-
not B-Red, Davido's cousin.
Yeah.
That's B-Red's father.
But it was so funny, like the way he was dancing.
it was really
hilarious. You guys need to check that
He's
out.
our dancing senator. He's always dancing
always
at big
dancing.
parties, and he always steps. So yeah, he was there stepping. Timmy Dakolo performed.
Right.
Everybody was there.
I'm not surprised. You know what
I hear that
Nigerians
they gave out like the gifts that they got were like suitcases. The guests.
Yes.
We don't know. Nobody
my
knows what it is. The
gosh.
people are speculating that it
Suitcases.
was money, but they gave like suitcases as gifts.
Good for them all. All right, let us know in the comments your thoughts on this topic. This was great. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, go on our Instagram and follow us, The ABS Show. Subscribe, share with your friends. We love you for watching. Until next time, this is The ABS Show. Bye.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.